Well, hello. We have got a heap to talk about. There's so much tea and not enough time to get through it all. So let's sit back and relax and enjoy. Well, so a lot has happened today. There's been lots of videos made. There has been tweets made today. There have been live streams today, and there have been some court things today. So there's lots and lots and lots of tea today. Hello, INFP Plus. Hello, Sammy Joe. Hello, Designs. So let's get started because, as I said, there is so much to look at. So we've got to start, first of all, with the high wind whispers. We've got to start with the minute order, or minute order, as Uncivil would say. Defendant's counsel has contacted the court by email indicating that the plaintiff's counsel would like an opportunity to suggest an alternative to the motion to seal that defendants are contemplating filing. Plaintiff's counsel may file a proposed alternative, if any, by close of business January 26, 2021, authorised by Judge Barbara Rothstein. Okay. So that came in. So we had that. So that was okay. Then we've got, hello, not that Karen. So today, document 45 was filed. And this is what it says. So this is filed by the plaintiffs. So this is Saltsy. Plaintiffs proposed alternative to filing records under seal. Now, we haven't seen the motions, so that's all being kept, quiet, but this is something that obviously is going to be so the judge has to rule on this, but this is what's been proposed. Local Rule 5G1 states that one party must explore all alternatives to filing a document under seal. Local Rule 5(3)(b) further states that a motion to file under seal must set forth the reasons for keeping a document under seal, including an explanation of 1, the legitimate private or public interests that warrant the relief sought. 2, the injury that will result if the relief sought is not granted. And why a less restrictive alternative to the relief sought is not sufficient. Defence counsel wishes to file documents under seal that he claims disclose purported mental health issues of a third-party witness. Plaintiffs agree that the disclosure of such information should not be made public. Side note, I think we all would agree on that. Hi, Nikki. I think we would all agree on that. End of side note. However, plaintiff's concern is that should defence counsel file a motion to seal said documents and fail to meet the high burden imposed by the local rules as to the sealing of the documents, that the contents of said documents containing such private information about a third-party witness would automatically become public, As such, pursuant to Local Rule 53B3, a less restrictive alternative exists that otherwise does not place a third party's witnesses' information at risk of becoming public. Specifically, because the court has inherent authority over its proceedings and the ability to spare a non-party witness public embarrassment, plaintiffs respectfully propose that defendants submit the sensitive information at issue for a camera review. This can be done via an email from the defendant's counsel to the court and plaintiff's counsel with confidential documents attached thereto. This is a less restrictive alternative to achieve the result of disclosure of the third party's witnesses' private and sensitive information. Despite plaintiffs proposing a less restrictive means of submitting sensitive information, plaintiffs wish to make it clear that plaintiffs do not stipulate that the documents are appropriate for use or filing, in this case, by defence counsel. As such, plaintiffs hereby expressively reserve any and all right to object to the submission and use of such information, and to otherwise argue against its proposition for which the defendants are submitting such information to this court. And that is the end of the document. So, what does this all mean? Remember, I'm not a lawyer, but my understanding of this document, and I'm sure that the other lawyers will be able to give you a much thorough view, is that KJ's side wants to release information about a witness's, I think they said, mental health issue. So what they're saying is that if they ask for the documents to be sealed and the court says no, that information becomes public. So what they're suggesting is that they do it in chambers, or it's sent to the lawyer, the court, then the lawyers in the court, and it remains with them, and it's confidential, and no one has to see it. However, they object to the fact that they would even want to release this information about somebody. So that's that. So there's been no other ruling from the court, but Saltsy had until the end of today to file an alternate. So that's what was filed today. We know that on the 27th that we're getting the response to the motion for the case conference, or we've got that response to come, but that one was today. What do you think, or how do you feel about that? Do you think that, I mean, there's the problem that I have with it is that whoever it is isn't a party in the lawsuit. In my opinion, they're trying to discredit a witness by using mental health, and I don't think that that's right. We're still on the jurisdiction matter. We're not even at the main crux of it yet. So why does a witness's mental health have to even come into it? But we just need to now sit and wait and see what Saltsy has in response to Lorianne or Brown's submission. There's lots of speculation as to who it is, and I don't want to speculate because mental health is something really serious. And I agree, Laura. I think it is a dirty tactic. And to think that they would use that as a tactic is disgusting. And I think Salts is right. That they want to reserve the right to object to it. So I again, I'm just astounded. I think it's about the ride and die's written statements. I heard she's changed the story. Yeah, the two statement of what Brown says, conversations, because he submitted emails, and what Saltsy says are completely, what she signed on her declaration are two different things. There is a moment where she's changed sides. And hey, Dutch Spirit. Jessica says, one, good evening. Two, yes, this is still just jurisdiction, still right. If you want the court involved, it feels like waiving jurisdiction objections again. Yes. So it is technically still jurisdiction. I think the issue is, this again is my opinion, I am not a lawyer, that they're saying the plaintiffs are relying on the statement from Lorianne. The defendants are showing that she's an unreliable witness, and they want to go further by showing that there is some mental health stuff. Now, if you remember, one of the things that was shown in the email was that Lorianne asked that her mental health be kept private. And if by the defendants, which is KJ and Brown, if they apply as a motion to have the document seals and it fails, all those documents become public and go onto the court record. So Saltsy's saying we can do this so that they can remain private. And I think if the court is going to grant that, then Saltsy's way is a better alternative, because nobody wants to have someone else's mental health issues sprawled all around the public. Yes, Dutch Spirit, he just responded to a sealed, so the defendants want to have some documents sealed, and Saltsy's, and it's in relation to a witness's mental health. So it's a speculation at the moment as to who that is. And I think also that although I do think a lot of YouTubers wouldn't touch the documents anyway, out of respect for the witness, but that's still not right. They shouldn't be out there if they don't need to be. She's not a part. There's nobody. There's only Katie Joy and Without a Crystal Ball and Tati and James and Halo Biddy. They're the only parties in this lawsuit. So it's become one great big giant confusion and a mess. And it was interesting because Katie Joy was live today as the documents were being loaded, and she got an email and she ended the live, which was really, really interesting. So that's what's happened today. So some other stuff's happened today as well. Let me just get that all up for you. All right. Does Saltsy know about the file names on her video? No, I haven't told him. He's kept a low profile so far, and I think that's deliberate. I think he's just deliberately keeping a low profile. Hello, Katie. Okay. So she did three streams today, which was hilarious because I actually took screenshots of deleted comments. So, but this is Twitter today. So this is what she wrote on Twitter. There is so much going on, but it's sealed. I'm getting it right. So nothing's sealed at the moment. They want to apply to have some documents sealed. It's only the documents I understand. So on Twitter, there's this. I'm quitting Twitter. I'm not deactivating or even deleting. This place is utter toxic. I will be posting links for new videos. That's it for now. So it was interesting. So apparently she's quitting Twitter. lawyers usually can't talk about cases except to respond to public comments. So if she's staying quiet, she'll stay quiet. Correct. But we know she can't stay quiet. So this is, that's all right. These are classic. So here's the response. Okay, bye, girl. You promise you wouldn't lie to us? Oops. You promise you wouldn't lie to us, would you? See you in the morning. Is it Christmas in January? That or her attorney finally grew some and is taking over her social media to keep them both out of trouble. Someone else says, I completely understand your decision. Totally get that. Sorry to hear, but understand. Can't blame you. It's crazy to see how proud people are to be discussed in here. You don't need it. Sammy J says not really quitting if she's still posting links. Yes, I know. You make it that way. Please wake up and see the things you do. You make people talk about you by your own actions. I hope you seek help soon. She hid you, girl, but I see you. Someone else wrote, okay. And then someone else wrote, sure, Jan. So that was they were her Twitter responses today. Because people are having trouble believing that she will do it. Well, that's right. So you surround yourself with that's correct. Told you there's lots of tea today. I also grabbed a whole pile of deleted comments from videos today. So she did 2 videos on minors. So she did one, she went back and onto the Sophie Long matter. I haven't watched that one. I refuse to watch it. And she did one on somebody else. And then she did a compilation. She can't help herself, LOL. Jessica says, exactly, Mazzy, Twitter is one of my favorite spaces because it's just a bunch of nerds in my feed. Hello, Hell Freeze Over. We've just gone through the fact that KJ said she's quitting Twitter. Yes, I love deleted comments. Yeah, they're funny. I will try and tell you what videos they're from, but they're so there was one that had the title of Dr. Phil. So everyone came in there and were really disappointed and go, well, hang on a minute, wasn't this about Dr. Phil? So, and of course, here's our first comment from one of her lives. We'll watch one of them together as well. So this person says, per usual, the drunk is late when she never leaves home. Bye-bye. They're good. Some of these are really good, like really funny. When you said she was quitting, I thought you meant everything. Hey, I just quoted the girl. I just did the quote. Kesby, hey Joe, hey chat. I think Brown is pushing KJ's hand with the Twitter account IMO. I don't think this is so much voluntarily. It's interesting, isn't it? She's been on a couple of, well, particularly on her last rant on Twitter, I think about Emily again. Maybe I don't know, maybe he's told her. I don't know, but, well, as the person said, we'll see how long, hey? So then we've got this one, which is, so someone's talking about trolls and someone said, no, KJ is a troll. That one was on the Dr. Phil one. Then because people are asking about, well, where's Dr. Phil? We will get to Dr. Phil next, she says. But everyone was like really not very happy. KJ is the troll. Where is it? Come on. Yeah, come on. Someone else says she's a habitual liar. Someone else says she never admits to anything. Is this clickbait? I'm not trying to sound mean. I'm just asking. And then our dance mum, Melissa, comes in. So that made the chat very interesting. Someone else says, I worked for Dr. Phil for 3 years. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them without breaking my NDA. Michael is someone I know. He's the least mean person on staff. Thought it was about Dr. Phil. That's what everyone was saying. But no, she used the clickbait title. She did change it afterwards. Cindy, get with the program. It's a combination of topics. Stop being so single-minded. She's done with the subject now. Yes, Laura, I think that's correct. We're getting desperate. This person says, what are we crying about tonight? What are we crying about tonight? So trolls everywhere I look, I see trolls. And someone else says, why are messages being deleted? Just because someone doesn't agree with Katie 100% or bow to her doesn't make them a troll. I have a horrible headache too, and I'm not in the mood for people coming here just to post negative junk. Alicia, if you don't want to engage in the conversation, what's the point of being here? To be nasty? So the person just said, so that was in response to the person that said, just because I don't agree with Katie doesn't mean that I'm a troll. But apparently, that was nasty, apparently. You're kidding me. She's just too much. I agree. It's a polite disagree, and then people start calling them trolls. I don't think that's what makes them a troll. So there you go. There's some of the deleted comments. Well, I think people have said anywhere from an hour to 20 minutes to 2 days. She's supposed to be only posting links to her content. So there was a Dr. Phil one. It was called Dr. Phil. There was a Sister Wives update. She chucked Sister Wives in there as well, of course. And there was something else. There were 3 things that she managed to jam into the 2 things. Hello, Kim. Yeah. Yeah, so that was, so Saltsy's response was to the motion to seal documents. The first one was titled Receipts. The chat was so confused. It was hilarious. Was that about Michael? That was about like Michael Long, wasn't it? She was so rude. I can't stand it. A boring live last night. Well, she did a couple of really boring lives. Reddit without the Reddit was really funny, actually. Let me just pull up that and we. Because I think, but I do think he's going to drop. I'll be very interested. Hello to everybody that's watching. Tomorrow's my last day of quarantine work. Quite exciting. Where is it? There was something in here that I just looked at. Or was it in Discord? I've been in Discord. Yeah, there's something wrong with their camera. There was something wrong with their camera because it was really blurry. I think maybe the lens needed a clean. because it must have been in the Discord. Let me find. I'll pull up the Discord because it was quite funny in the fact that there is a video from today, and where is it? Oh, of course I can't find it now, can I? It was here somewhere. It's like, the Reddit people are so amazing with what they find. And it was a clip of one of her lives today where she's asking the question. And nobody was even answering the question. Like, it was like she was talking to herself. But she cleaned all day. Yes. Oops. Hang on. Was I ever a mod? No, I was never a mod. I've never been a mod for anybody. I did comment a few times and see comments were deleted. Yes. She goes live and looks like she doesn't want to be there. A few people said that today as well. Hope I didn't miss it. There was one live that she was doing where you heard an email arrive and then you heard the email get sent. And what was really interesting, it was around the time that the Saltsy's response hit. So I figured that she was just getting that document sent to her, and then she sort of ended abruptly. So it was really bizarre. How bizarre. Ooh, baby, it's making me crazy. Yeah, the Reddit's great. I really like the Discord as well. They actually do have you can actually watch and comment on the videos. So lots of the stuff that he wasn't very happy because the one that we're going to watch, she's going to mention 4 or 5 times that she's got a headache. And I actually had it written and I never sent it because I chickened out, but I wanted to state was, yes, well, we know why you've got your headache. Tomorrow's D-Day. So, she's waiting for that document to drop. Yeah. Rage 20. Well, and it was soon after that she stopped. She said that she wasn't gonna do it again. So anyway, it was just really, really bizarre today. D-Day, yeah. But as I said, I really yeah, I reckon the judge will have a migraine too. Yes, we've read that solved filing he did last night. Yeah, we just read it. So on the Discord here, there is an explanation about documents held under seal. So it says documents held under seal must meet the following criteria to stay under seal. The reasons for keeping the document under seal include an explanation of the legitimate private or public interests that warrant the relief sought, the injury that will result if the relief sought is not granted, and why a restrictive alternative to the relief sought is not sufficient. Defence counsel wishes to file documents under seal that he claims disclose purported mental health issues of a third-party witness. Plaintiffs agree that the disclosure of such information should not be made public. However, plaintiffs' concern is should the defence counsel file a motion to seal said documents and fail to meet the high burden imposed by the local rules as to the sealing of the documents, that the contents of said documents containing such private information about a third-party witness would automatically become public. And we don't want that. Yes, I did read out the documents, but that's a very brief start. That's a very brief summary. very brief summary of what it is. And I think we would all agree that those documents need to be kept private. I just think it's really sad that they would be really going that hard. Why are they going that hard to discredit a witness when everything can be proven by KJ herself? It's her own words. I mean, the fact that they've used third-party witness means it's not KJ. It's not going to be KJ. Yeah. All right. So, I'm living up to. Yeah. I just don't like it myself. I really am not. I don't like it because I just think it's really dirty play. Amy says it's and what's it going to prove? Dragging somebody's mental health. In a nutshell, it was the sealed documents. Yeah, there was a whoosh in one of the emails. Yeah. Both sides claim the other harassment. Yeah, it's very confusing. We need to remove all the mud. Get rid of all the mud in the matter and get back to the fact, because at the moment, we need to get back to the case at hand, which is jurisdiction at the moment. The later would require some self-awareness, but hey, you never know. I saw a pig fly the other day. Kim Salt stated that parts could be under seal as long as he is able to question the witness and is not be sealed and would not be able to be used. Yeah. All right. Here is our video for the night. I was a bit worried because she had a late start. So you're going to find out. I think it's this one. There was one of the videos where we were informed that they hadn't had a nurse for 3 days and that they were pulling double duty, and it's a tough old life, and that her son's doing virtual school, so they have to oversee that. So life is just really tough for them at the moment. And somebody does put in the chat, well, lots of kids are doing virtual school. And how hard it is for working parents. So I'm going to speed this up again because just we'll make it. Now, I actually haven't seen this one. Laura says if Brown wants to play dirty with mental health, he should agree to have his client being assessed. Well, that would be an interesting assessment. But she's got nothing wrong with her, allegedly. All right. My 3 days, yeah. Oh, Alfred's over's bought the violin. That's my violin. Hello, pretend fashionator. All right, so here we go. We ready? We can never be ready. I think this is the only one I didn't see or hear. I was listening to some stuff. I was listening to mainly. Actually, let's see what the comments actually were turned off on this one. She turned the comments off on this one. So no fun. Let's have a look at the video analysis of this one. I know the views were really down today. There you go. She's down views. She's down comments. She's down likes and comments per view. So yes, this is a live, Kim. Cares, that's a good point. So KJ said she hadn't had nurses during COVID and now it's just in the last 3 days. Yes, I know. I had the same thought, Cares. You just don't know. This is called Final Thoughts, which again, very clickbaity because what's her final thoughts on? Her comment sections are very funny, username 80. Yeah, we might look at some of the comments on some of our other videos, but I won't bore you. We'll just look at this one.
All right. I am sitting here. It's 9:30 almost, and it is, what day is it? Tuesday, January.
Right. What day is it? She asks. So it's 9:30 on what day it is.
26th, I think. I just finished a live on my main channel. Today was a weird day because I had a headache and I was very foggy most of the day, so I had a hard time being motivated to.
So she's had a headache most of the day and she's very foggy. Can you hear that all right? Or does it need to go up louder? All right, let's keep going.
Put out content, and I was fuzzy. I just had kind of this, like, I don't even know, headache all day, and I've been tired, and I was like, well, hello everyone, and I was like, okay, well, I did a live on this channel earlier while I was getting ready, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll actually.
All right, let me try something on here. All right, audio. Let's try this one. Tell me if this is better. Yeah, it doesn't seem very loud. So she had a headache all day. I know why, because she's got stuff to file. Tell me if this is better.
All right, I am sitting here. It is 9:30 almost, and it is, what day is it? Tuesday, January 26th, I think. I just finished a live on my.
Is that better? Is that better or not? Just let me know. Oops, there's a message there. No change? Nope. Okay. I wonder why. One of the kittens sat on my computer, so I don't know what they've done for me. This is silly. See if this works.
Main channel. Today was a.
And it might be her.
I am sitting here. It is 9:30 almost, and it is, what day is it? Tuesday, January 26th, I think.
Any better? But I'm thinking it might be her. Because it's got all the right audio settings. Let's have another look here. Audio. The kitty cats. Yeah, I think it's her because it was, if I remember rightly, or someone does mention about water, Nikki, and let me just try something. I'm going to just see if it's the video, because this is another one. Let's see if this is this. Oh, this isn't pretty.
Hi guys, I'm finishing.
So that's her. It must be her.
Putting my makeup on, and I'm just coming on here because I was like, well, I'm gonna come on this channel because I haven't come on here in a few days.
So is. So that is the other, like, I'm thinking it must be her because I cannot get it any louder. So I'm sorry, people. Okay. Yes, it must be her. So I'll turn down my mic. I'll turn down my mic And let's try this one. Yeah, they both said they had headaches. Yeah, it's her. So I apologize. I apologize. I can't make her louder than what she is.
All right. I am sitting here. It is 9:30 almost, and it is, what day is it? Tuesday, January 26th, I think. I just
It doesn't even know what the date is. I'm just seeing if I can get. Oh, it doesn't even have closed captions either. So I wondered if she had closed captions we could follow. She's only got one. Which without a crystal ball is it? She also had a picture of her son doing his schooling on her Instagram today too, by the way, which I wasn't very happy about. All right, so apologize. All right, I'll have to tell her to do better. KJ, can you make sure that you make better quality videos for us because we just can't hear you.
finished the live on my main channel. Today was a weird day because I had a headache and I was very foggy most of the day, so I had a hard time being motivated to put out content, and I was fuzzy. I just had kind of this like headache all day, and I've been tired, and I was like, well, hello everyone, and I was like, okay, well, I did a live on this channel earlier while I was getting ready, and then I was like, well, maybe I'll actually come on this channel and do another live and say hi and see how everyone's doing. Oh, I still have a headache.
How many times has she said she's got a headache so far? Is anyone counting? Because she's not speaking, and she's not speaking very loud either. Because you'll hear it a few times. But I think some of it's to do with stress for document day tomorrow.
Hello. Yeah, my tab's open right now, so, and I can't close it, so feel free to be sweet, kind, loving, and yes, trying to.
So she can't close off her chat, and she wants everyone to be sweet, kind, and loving. Her receipts were pathetic. She had text messages but were not carried over to new phones, so can't prove what she claims, says KG. She sounded depressed. Yes.
Get through. I don't know what, it's not really a migraine, it's just like, I don't even know, just like fuzzy. Oh, yeah, I was actually not live. I think I hit that by accident. No. Not a tension headache. And I'm not really quitting Twitter. Like, my Twitter account's going to stay up, but I'm just only be tweeting, like, new content and stuff. I feel like I spend so much time just looking at tweets and stuff that it's so toxic. There's so much negativity on Twitter. I feel like all people do on Twitter is yell at people.
Didn't she spend a whole couple of weeks just putting political content on there? Hey, Beth. But the thing was, her tweet says, "I'm quitting Twitter," and so now it's, "Oh no, I'm not quitting Twitter."
Like, someone tweets something, and it's not just me. It's just, I notice this with all people that get tweets. It's like someone tweets something, and then they just get bombarded with nastiness, and I'm like, I feel like I spend so much of my time ending up reading Twitter tweets, and it's like, it's so bad.
Actually, her highest engaging post is actually the one that says, "I'm quitting Twitter." She had something like 10 comments or something. Maybe she's worried about the comments she made about Emily B. Racist, said Nikki. Username 80. Well, go live if you have a headache. She's the toxic she speaks of. Laura, make up your mind, love. See, I got a notification that you were live on your backup Insta, but then it wasn't working. And she said, no, it didn't work. Yeah, hi, Sue M. It's actually up as loud as it will go. We actually tried another video of hers and it was loud, so we think it's her. I'm really sorry, Sue. I've tried. I've bumped up every volume that I can at my end, and I can't make her any louder. And I've turned myself down to try and make it hot. Yeah. All right. Yeah. It's like a child that craves attention all the time, says KG. Yep, Angie. Hello, Angie. 5:45 in Michigan. It's like yesterday's I'm quitting posting sister wives content. Today's clickbait is probably I'm quitting Twitter. Well, I'm not posting political content. Yeah, her tweet said I'm quitting Twitter. I think this was the post. That's typical KJ. She said she's going to do or not do it anymore. Yep, and she does the opposite. Yep.
So I feel like I spend so much time, and then I read the negative tweets, and then I read the negativity. It's like people fighting back and forth, and it feels so unproductive. I feel like people go on Twitter to yell at people because they feel like they can be really anonymous. And I'm not even talking about yelling at me. I'm just saying in general, particularly with any hot topic. So it's like I need to refocus my energy and spend time on platforms and doing things that are not so overwhelmingly negative.
Right. She probably has a new Twitter set up already. Yeah. She did a live after she finished her own live with the headache to test strips off Michael Long. It must have been 2 a.m. or later when she was. Yes, says Sue M. Yeah, she did one. Did everyone see the video of her complaint? Yes, on her Instagram and how mad she was. Yes. KJ says she's yes. She was in the comments. Yes. If you put headphones on and turn up the volume, you can hear better. Yeah, I actually, when I was listening to it, Angie, I was on the, I think I was on the tram and I had the volume up and I could hear it better than what I can now. Refocus my energy means my lawyer made me do this. That's why she's got the headache. According to court documents, she has 24 known email accounts and 9 Twitter accounts. Wow. Really? Wow. No wonder she can't keep up. No wonder she doesn't know what day it is or what account she's on.
I feel like Twitter is a dumpster fire for trash pandas. And it's so much different than other platforms because I think the fact that the platform exists in a way where people can't, because people can't like actually they can hide comments, but you don't have the same sort of ability to like filter out your thing. So anybody can say anything and you can't really stop it. And then
that's what the problem is. All the people that call her out, she can't get rid of them without blocking them.
even if you delete even if you I don't know. I'm not answering questions about my Twitter though, in terms of like who I blocked and who I not blocked. I feel fuzzy right now.
Did you hear her say she actually said deleted? I'm going to go play that back.
Because people can't like actually they can hide comments, but you don't have the same sort of ability to like filter out your thing. So anybody can say anything and you can't really stop it. And then even if you delete
She goes, even if you delete some, she was going to say something. She knows she's not supposed to delete.
You don't have the same sort of ability to like filter
Listen.
out your things, so anybody can say anything and you can't really stop it. And then even if you delete some,
Did you hear that? I'm going to play it again, just one more time for you.
they can hide comments, but you don't have the same sort of ability to like filter out your things, so anybody can say anything and you can't really stop it. And then even if you delete some, even if you,
Now she's trying to reword it.
I don't know. I'm not answering questions about my Twitter though, in terms of like who I blocked and who I've not blocked. It feels fuzzy right now. So I've been spending a lot of time just trying to find ways to be positive. And so Twitter is not going to be a place that I spend time with. I don't really spend that much time on Facebook either.
So even if you delete, username Andy says, so the Twitter blocking system is the problem. Yep, it's Twitter. Angie says that was a slip of the tongue. It was a slip of the tongue, wasn't it? A big slip of the tongue. Whoopsies. Oh, you're in trouble. Oops, I did it again. My finger hit delete.
And in regards to my Twitter, there's been thousands, like hundreds of people blocked. So people get blocked all the time.
Thousands to hundreds, hey?
That's all I have to say about Twitter. And then I'm going to spend my rest of my day just trying to figure out when Instagram is going to actually like lift the block. Does anyone know anything about Instagram blocks? For some reason, like 2 of my old photos got like tagged for spam, and now I can't go live. And it's frustrating because I don't know on YouTube if you get a community guideline strike, you can't go live for X amount of time, and it doesn't tell me on Instagram whether or not like how long it's for.
So she opened up this other account, but they've worked out it's her and they won't let her go live either. But it was because she put violent content on there. That's what it was. The stunned mullet expression when she knows she's put her foot in it. You can hear her eyes trying to backpedal, says Kez. Angie says she can't control Twitter anymore as everyone has found ways around her blocks and are still tagging her in posts. I'm blocked, but if I retweet a tweet she's tagged in, she will see mine. The only people I've blocked on Twitter are her and Donald Trump, says Laura. Her Instagram was mass flagged due to her nasty mouth, says Angie. I'd love to see KJ block list. It must be miles and miles long.
Well, my second account is actually my personal account, so it's just under Without a Crystal Ball too.
Well, that was dumb. If it's your personal account, you put it under your personal name.
You can have a personal and a business account. You can have a professional and a creator account. So it's actually not against TOS. Thank you.
But I thought yes, because someone's here. You'll probably be being reported because your second account's because it breaks you're probably being reported for your second account because it breaks TOS. That's what that snark comment was about. But I thought you had to have your personal account in your own name and your business name in your business name. I don't think that they can have similar names, in my opinion. That's my understanding.
So in terms of my Instagram, I have to figure out like how long those blocks last. And the blocks are not because of having a second account. It's more because is it a barometric pressure headache? Maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. then today I was trying to, don't even waste time on Twitter, honestly. I'm not going to be going through and unblocking people. I'm going to just not be spending very much time on Twitter, to be honest.
That's what she said. Yeah, I think she purposely said the name of her personal account. Yes, username 80. But you can't have Without a Crystal Ball as your business account and Without a Crystal Ball 2 as your personal account. Because that's sus. So they've probably worked out that it's the same person. Anyway.
Twitter is a complete utter mess, is what it is.
That's, as we said, because she can't control the narrative.
There's so many troll accounts. It's ridiculous. I've never seen so many troll accounts on any platform. I don't know if it's just easier to make troll accounts on Twitter or if it's not. But on Facebook, like, you can only have like one account with an email. But I feel like there's so many troll accounts on Twitter, and it's like they pop up constantly. And then one gets knocked down, and then another one comes up. I usually go on Twitter just to see what's trending, and then sometimes I just get stuck on whatever it is I'm reading. But then I've spent time reading stuff, and I'm like, this is so negative. Everything is so negative.
Did she sit and read all of the posts that she wrote about Trump or the Republicans? Because they were pretty negative. Oh, but it's interesting. All these people are saying they're not on Twitter. None of them have any idea what she's actually posting on Twitter.
Well, Twitter trolling is horrible. The Twitter trolling is bad because the Twitter trolling is so awful.
There are trolls everywhere, as far as the eye can see. There's a troll over there, and a troll over there. There's a troll on your shoes, and there's a troll in your hair. There are lots of little trolls in the air, everywhere. It's a trolly type of day. I could do, yes. I could try doing that INFP plus. I can do that if you like. My Twitter is a bunch of dinosaur butt content, and I follow a bunch of dinosaur nerds, but there was a dinosaur butt paper recently. Says Jessica. Oh, is that Jessie? That's her assistant, isn't it? Intermezzo. All right.
They are everywhere, but it's worse on Twitter. Okay, so with the Twitter stuff, there's like so many fake accounts. I know there's a lot of fake accounts on YouTube, but on other social media platforms, if you block accounts, they can't actually comment on your stuff. But on Twitter, if you block an account, they can still search your name, and then they can see who's commenting to you, and then they comment underneath the blocks. So then you end up having all these troll accounts spamming the people that are commenting to you, which then creates madness because then people.
That's the thing. People have been calling her out. But the interesting thing as well is that she does it. She's forgotten to tell all these people that this is what she does. Because how does she know all of this? Because I don't know. I don't know any of this either. I didn't know any of this, but she's very well versed on it. I've got you under my skin. I've got you under your skin. Yeah, I think so, Amy. I think that might be correct as well. Yeah, Jessie Bear's a girl, I think.
People don't want to comment, they don't want to reply, they don't want to get into fights, then you can't actually read what people are saying, so you don't know what people are fighting about. And it's ridiculous. So yeah, I think fake accounts are really dumb. So beyond that, I have been doing stuff on Instagram and doing like positive postings in the morning to try to get people up. And today we talked about virtual school. So I don't know if any of you guys are doing virtual school. And you just watched a CNN video that has a new reporting system to cut down on trolling, bullying, and misinformation started with Trump and his enablers. Interesting. That's interesting. So we're doing virtual school here. And today we had
She keeps looking over her shoulder again. She's looking over her shoulder. She did say, Angie, that Jessie Bear often is in charge of her social media and answers the questions. Yeah, but she keeps looking over her shoulder as if she's trying to check out to see what Todd's doing, because to see whether he's watching the narrative. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot. Well, okay, so a lot of the accounts, they block me, and then I have to find out that I'm blocked after it. Anyways. So they block me, and then they create these accounts, and then they block me, and then they've created the account with the sole purpose to troll and spam the people that follow me, knowing that I can't see what they're saying. So they can comment, harass, and harass people, but then I can't see it, and then I can only see if people start getting into fights, and then I can see who they're tagging, and then I can figure out, oh, that's a new account. Oh, look, I'm blocked, and then I can block them back. But anyways, we're doing virtual school, and it's been such a mess. But today was better. Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have hashtags. That's not anything exciting, really.
Lots of people have hashtags. She thinks a troll's going to sneak up behind her, says Wind Whispers. Possibly. Her hair picking her face and feet, says Angie. Yeah, it does get annoying. Then the more agitated or the more stressed she is, the more that's done it. The more she does it.
Is it? Oh, okay. So she's going slow in person. Yeah, well, we're doing virtual school with my son every day. Not all schools are virtual. There's lots of people that are in school. That's a good idea. Just announce stuff and then never engage. That's what I'm going to be doing. Announcing stuff and then never engaging on Twitter. Because it's such a mess on that platform. Such a headache. We have kids that are still in school here. So our elementary school kids are in school like every other day. And he has like a class at like 8:30, and then he has to do special ed, and then he has a reading class, and then he has home jobs, and then he has all his different stuff. So today I did his. Our elementary school kids are, if they want to go to school, they can go every other day, and they didn't pull the other kids out until like a month or two, like a month and a half ago. But we aren't doing hybrid. Our son has been out of school since March of last year, so he hasn't been in school since March. I don't remember what his last day was last year, March something. Actually, that's pretty good. We have a little yoga mat for him to do his. We have a little yoga mat for him to do his school, like or his vape on there. So he does all of his yoga mat stuff there, and then like over in that corner over here, that's like all of his school stuff with his like laptop and everything. And then he sits at the table there, and he does his like vape on the floor with a little yoga mat and with a laptop. And the only thing is with one of his classes, the laptop has a hard time with the microphone. So for whatever reason, she's like uses some sort of Zoom room. I don't even know what kind of room this is. It's like a meetup room. But like the delay to actually click on and start the mic based on like how she has the setup, it's delayed, and so we always are trying to like get the mic to turn on, and we can't. And then he misses his turn. It's kind of annoying.
Toad's made his appearance now. He says, "Trolls, trolls, trolls. I see trolls everywhere." That was my impression. It was like that no one else had done virtual school before and nobody else knew what it was like. Someone says it's hard working from home with a dog who doesn't like it when I talk on the phone. LOL. I can't imagine people with children. Like, she can't stand not being able to go live. Too funny, ironically. Well, you mean you miss when to turn on the mic for him? That's correct. But surely he can do it himself. It's not that hard. I had to do virtual learning too in a performance class. We've all had to do it.
And then there's just so much. It is rough for sure. It's tough because like trying to work and all of that with him being here, and then we haven't had a nurse in 3 days. So we're trying to like do all of his schooling, and then we haven't had a nurse here, and so I'm trying to help everything, and then I'm also trying to do things for like self-care for me and just to like relax and to de-stress and to try to just be like just like so I can be happy because I want to just be happy. So yeah, but today was just one of those days like I could not get any content out. I was feeling like a block in my brain from.
Do you hear that? They haven't had a nurse for 3 days, and so they've had to be nurses. What they're having to do double duty. I've got 8 kids that are in various stages of high school and college. I take kids that have been kicked out of their homes so they can say, "Oh, that is wonderful, Angie. Amazing stuff." I take my hat off to you. And she was on that live and said her husband yelled. She said he was in the room with the dog and not her son as he was at school. Yet today he was in virtual learning the whole time during the pandemic. Yes, Sue. Wow. She lost. Wow. Caught her license. Boo hoo, says Billy Martin. Yeah. Angie, take off. If I had a hat, I'd take it off for you. Yeah, that's the positive energy we're here for in 2021, Angie. That's amazing. I know during our lockdown, special needs kids and kids of children of essential workers were actually able to attend school, and from children from vulnerable homes were able to attend. So, they needed to make sure that if it was there was people were catered for if they really needed it, because there are some kids who needed to be at school for their own safety and protection, and that way they could, they would actually look after it. But they could also do the schoolwork at school. Can't believe anyone would just do that to a child. It makes me so angry.
This block in my brain, I'm having a headache. I was just having a hard time even finding something I wanted to make a video about. Like, I try to do content every single day, and today was like, I didn't see anything newsworthy or, yeah. I don't think it's attention. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's just been all day.
So Todd says, I have a horrible headache too, and I'm not in the mood for people coming here just to post negative junk. It's funny they both have headaches. I guess it's a case of not tonight, dear. I've got a headache. Billy Martin, I'm wondering if the nurse isn't there for her. She has a lot of issues, says Billy. Todd, come get your girl, says Laura. Nikki says, my daughter works in a nursery mainly for essential workers. Yeah. Headache by proxy. Yeah, true. I wouldn't have been on the internet if it was me. So her son has not left the house in almost a year. That's what she says. If KJ just put some effort into pre-recording some actual content not related to the case, this whole thing would bubble. Yeah, that's right. And I know that you can set them to just stream. Like you can just set the date that you want them to go live. So she could actually spend one whole day recording, and she could actually have a day off by having them set up at different times. They do leave the house all the time, Angie. You are right. And I find the thing, final thoughts, being clickbaity, because I thought we were going to get the whole. I wasn't sure what that final thoughts meant. I actually thought, and I don't want to say it, but I actually thought it had more of a sinister connotation to it. So I was quite concerned by it. I don't think so, Jessica. I don't think he goes anywhere. Angie says, if KJ would just shut up and not engage, I wouldn't have over 1,000 videos people have made about it. Yes, that's true. I would actually have to find other content.
Doing 90 Day Fiance for what? I don't really do 90 Day Fiance very much. We're supposed to have nurses 6 days a week, but we never do.
They're supposed to have nurses 6 days a week, but they never do. Isn't that sad? Look at that. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I paused it at that point.
Once I drink more water, I drink water constantly. That was a big yawn. He does this, friends. It's just been chaos the last few days. No respite, and then obviously don't want to have my husband doing everything. So I was down here with all of them until like noon today. And then by the time I got dressed and did my makeup, and then I did a live on this channel, I was just like, oh my gosh, my brain is dead. I don't have energy. I don't want to. I'm ready for the world to open up, but I know that we're nowhere close to that, and there's not even like, yeah, it's just been a lot. I think it's more just like the last few days of having to pull all of it. And
What she's trying to say is that she's been working on some legal documents, and whatever they're planning that they want, whatever this whole motion to seal documents, whatever they want to file, this is what she's been working on. That's what she's trying to say, but she can't say it because she'll get into trouble.
no, we can't do play dates, unfortunately. We just can't. It's his health is too fragile, and it's really bad here right now. And we live in an area where not a lot of people have been really taking this pandemic seriously with like mask wearing, and so we just don't really trust a lot of the people around us to be abiding by the same things. But he is not allowed to do out.
There's a comment here that says the most common side effect of Adderall is headaches. Maybe you should stop taking them. And then it says, I'm sorry to ask, nurses like actual RNs, or do you mean CNA caregivers? I'm an RN and trying to better understand.
We are not. We don't have a go ahead to do any sort of socializing for him at all. His health is too fragile. I don't know if anything. I don't know what's open here and what's not open. We have not gone out to eat or even gone out to do anything in probably 3 or 4 months. Yeah. I think the last time we were out for dinner or lunch was in the summer. So
Is she saying they haven't been? Is she saying they haven't been out, or is she saying she hasn't been out? Because we know that she had her Botox. I live in small town Minnesota. She's lying. Wow, Mary. You don't live in the same area, do you? This really does make me tense thinking about him not playing outside or at least walking around. Also, Zoom play dates. We had lockdown. My 9-year-old still had a social life, says Jessica. Yeah, that's right. Michigan opens all its restaurants February 1st. All right. Seriously, from what she said and what I've seen, her son is very intelligent, sensitive, capable, and well behaved, dealing with unhealthy and unavailable parents, says INFP. Kim says, well, okay, well, Saltsy's following the response to the hearing set in Feb, and that document is that I want to see. Yes. She probably expects us to do schoolwork, his babysitter. I'm pretty sure that's neither their job unless it's a caretaker, which is different, at least in my neck of the woods. Yeah. I've got friends there too, and I agree. According to them, she's lying, says Angie, and Mary HB says about 20 minutes away. Okay. Wind whispers, my granddaughter has cystic fibrosis, and as she got older, the need for home nurse went down. Mum does all the medication, takes her to school. Yep. Expecting that document today. Yep.
oh yeah, it's been for sure to clean up. You want to go to the movies? I've never really been a movies person. I just miss being able to like go out and not worry about even being near people. It's almost like I have a phobia right now of being around people. Like I was at the grocery store, not even the grocery store, the gas station, and I was just buying something for my husband, I think I went to, oh, he had a headache. And so I went to the gas station to get him some Mountain Dew. And because he needed caffeine. And
So you got a headache, you got to buy Mountain Dew. There you go.
go into the gas station, and the guy that's literally behind the counter doesn't even have his mask on. And in the state of Minnesota, if you're like serving the public in any capacity like that, you're supposed to be wearing a mask. And he's just like, I'm just standing there, and he's like, I can help you. And I was like, I don't think you can help me as long as you're not wearing that mask. And it was like pulled down on his face, and I'm like, what are you? And this is where we live. Like, this is how people treat it here. So he's like, well, I have this plexiglass in front of me. And I said, I don't care. You are mandated by the governor to wear a mask while you're working. So he then put the mask on. But like that's just how the people are around here. Like, we went to go get a Christmas tree, and the people that were at the tree lot were not wearing masks. And I was like, what are you doing? There's a liquor store by our house, and it wasn't like a full plexiglass. It was like,
Todd's in the picture now. It looks like that. Someone says if he was behind a plexiglass, I don't think it's a big deal personally.
a little shield. It wasn't like a huge shield. But even if he's behind it, he's still mandated by the state of Minnesota if he's working in a capacity. And they serve food there, which is also deeply disconcerting to me. I was not called Karen, actually, no. He was pretty understanding, but I thought the Karens were the ones that don't wear masks. Like, I'm clear with people that they need to wear masks. Yeah, the Karens don't wear masks. Yeah, I thought the Karens don't wear masks.
Who that tied out the basements is username 80. Amy says she's not a good storyteller, so they're rambling and pointless. Yeah, plexiglass is probably going to protect you more than some of those masks, says Stacey O. Just remember, there's a liquor store near our house. Todd walks by making a sound.
But yeah, if you see me out and you're not wearing your mask and you try to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. It's pretty simple. And I find it.
There's a comment here that says, Adderall and wine, how pathetic and how low can you go?
I had a dream last night that I was at my old workplace, and everyone at my workplace was like literally not wearing masks.
Did you hear Todd burp? You don't want to hear it again, do you?
And I'm like, these are my dreams right now. That I'm at my old work, and I'm in this like top, skyscraper, because that's where my old job was at, the tallest building in downtown Minneapolis. And I'm on the, I think, 12th floor, 8th floor, I don't remember, 8th floor, and nobody was wearing a mask. And I'm like, this is my life.
Oops.
This is my life. I'm dreaming about people not wearing masks in a skyscraper. Yeah, that's my life right now. And then I'm walking around and I'm not wearing a mask, and I'm like, why am I here not wearing a mask? I'm going to get my son sick. I need to go home. It's like, I think Natalie's confused. That's definitely not a Karen, but Natalie doesn't really like me, so that's fine. Your ears hurt from masks. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go. You have a dry patch under your nose from the mask. It's fascinating. Pretty soon they're going to have everyone wearing like the professional masks, because the cloth masks apparently aren't even that effective. So thanks guys for hanging hanging out. Hope you guys have a good night.
And that was it. So there you go. What did you think about that? Well, that's the other thing with wind whispers. There are people that can't for medical reasons, and they, that worker may not been able to wear a mask. I feel like she's just going through the motions with these live chats for money. Well, actually, it's a wonder she didn't ask for super chats. Yes, you've earned a sticker, Dutch Spirit. Oh, look, I think you all hang out every night because you want a sticker, eh? You just want me for my stickers. That's all right. I used to have kids when I was teaching gymnastics. They would only come to my class because I had the best stickers. It was incoherent rambling about a bunch of unrelated subjects because she can't focus, says Angie. Exactly. We don't mask shame because we don't know someone's circumstances. As always, everything is a lie. Yep. Ladies, oops, I have thoughts. Someone let me in on Discord. I didn't do gymnastics. I was a sports coach, so I taught gymnastics. If you go to the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit, there is a link there for the Discord in the Without a Crystal Ball Reddit page. Congratulations, Angie. My daughter turned 21 in a few weeks ago too. She's my eldest. Wow. They grow quickly, don't they? Thank you. You made my day. And the sticker, the best sticker. Yep. So happy birthday to your daughter, Angie. So what would you like, Dutch Spirit? I've got watermelon. I've got lollipop. I've got tutti frutti, and I've got jelly bean. They're scratch and sniff. Yeah, they are very, very good. So anyway, she did three live videos, I believe, today, and they were all like that. Tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti, tutti frutti. Wow. Let me test this out for you. Oh, wow. It smells like it's, like you get that bubble gum, that tutti frutti flavored bubble gum or chewing gum. That's what it smells like. Just brought back a whole flood of memories. Ooh. And then from Tutti Frutti, you've got one that says cool, great effort, unreal, sweet, or good one. So what one would you need? What one would you like? So cool, great effort, unreal, sweet, good one. But now she's happy because she could let power over someone else. Did you hear that? Oops. Thank you, everyone. I love this chat group. Everyone is so nice to each other. Yes. Cool. The great effort. That says great effort, the melon one. So great effort, Dutch Spirit. You sat through that live. That hot mess. I'd like an anti-KJ sticker. Are you going to put up a sticker board like in a Zoom class? Oh, I should do, shouldn't I? I'll have to start something where we can put virtual stickers up or something. You can get your virtual sticker. So we're all going to be waiting tomorrow, waiting for this filing. So do we think Saltsy's going to wait till the last minute, or do you think he's going to file early? Because if I was him, I'd make her wait all day. She's going to be on edge all day. You've seen what she's been like today. So that one that she did was her last live of the day. That was after Saltsy had done his sealed document. I saw someone else's vid. They said Saltsy has something up his sleeve with this whole lorry. Can't wait for his documents. Watermelon, please. Watermelon. So watermelon comes with well done, good one, top job, superb, or cool. And don't forget to shut up members if they're not paying attention. Tomorrow, the 27th. So sometime on the 27th. Yeah, see, I'd make her wait. I would make her wait. The latest filing was virtually on 5 p.m. at close of business. So I think you'll bring it to the last second again. Yep. So she'll just have to keep waiting. I'm just going to have to go for a little interval because I actually need to go. I just have to go to the little room. I'm very sorry. I'll be back in a minute. Please feel free to talk amongst yourself. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Look who I've got. Kitty. Hello. You can say hello to everyone, Cleveland. You say hello. Hey. Yeah, look. Say hello. Hmm? You gonna say hello to everybody, Cleveland? You say hello? You say hello? Look, 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 look. Hello. Hmm? This is Cleveland. He's 5 months old. He's my foster kitty. And his brother's here too somewhere. Hmm? What are you doing? All right, let's have a look. All right, you're going to go? Okay, goodbye. Oh, dear. It does seem like a circus. He's not interested in us. No, he is a big boy, Nikki. He is huge. His brother's big too. I think he's going to be a big boy. So him and his brother are available, advertised for adoption at the moment too. So yeah, you want one? He's I know he's a big boy. He's behind me. Hang on. So I'm sorry that I did have to go to the room. I did anyway. It's fine. Guess what I've just found? Look at this. This is Instagram. I don't know. This is Mr. without any crystal balls. Do you think that might be somebody related to KJ? Can you imagine what the judge is going to say on their Zoom call? Yeah. Okay, so let's have a look at this one today. This is her Instagram post for today. You reckon it's Toad? You can ask a question. Actually, there is a whole thing. There's actually, Amy, if you go to Without Crystal Ball Reddit, WOACB Reddit, there is a whole tag, that phrase there. And there is a whole pile of clippings that she did on a Facebook group, and she talks about how she's been doxxed and trolled and everything that she's claiming now, she was claiming before. This is her son, and he's doing his schoolwork. So it says, shout out to all the parents doing double duty of trying to work from home and then helping your kids with virtual school. V has been online since March 2020. We love his first grade class. Today he said the girls are so cute and he loves them. We love seeing our friends every day online. Today we got to wish one of our friends happy birthday. We can't control the pandemic. We can't control when the pandemic will end, but we control our attitudes. Today we are grateful for the internet. Every day the internet brings us our friends and teachers. We're grateful for all the amazing teachers and school workers who are in class teaching despite the risks. We are grateful for our wonderful special ed, OT, first grade and adapted physical ed teachers for working with V and ensuring his IEP needs are met. We're grateful for our district superintendent and school principals for keeping our kids safe. We are grateful that online school ensures V's health and safety. If you're doing online school, tell me what you're grateful for today. So that's what I wanted to ask about the trials. Okay. Uncivil law have requested court to him. Yes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, if there's going to be a sealed, if it's going to involve these documents being sealed, or yeah, it's quite interesting. I really don't know what's going to happen. So this was the day before. This is my son. Many have asked how we feed our son. Von has, she's called him V before, has a feeding tube due to issues with swallowing and digestion. He's been fed like this for 5 years and will likely have a tube for life. Each morning we prepare his meds and mix his formula with water and a med for his GI tract. He's fed via tube 3 times a day. The formula he is given is called Kate Farms. Kate Farms is a plant-based formula. Each feeding we bolus the formula through gravity. Some people with feeding tubes use pumps. We used to before his heart surgery. Now everything is via a 60 ml syringe and gravity fed over about 10 to 15 minutes. While he's fed, he plays games on his iPad or we watch videos on YouTube together. He loves getting his food by tummy and says that his tummy always feels warm and full when we are done. Feeding tubes are not scary or weird. We love our tube because it's helped Von grow, thrive, and enjoy life. If you ever see someone in public being fed by tube, please try not to stare or gawk. Instead, say hi or wave hello. Common questions we get are, does he eat anything orally? Yes, only for pleasure, not for nutrition. Eating by mouth gives his oral muscles a workout and also helps him enjoy some foods. How long will he have a tube? We don't know, most likely for life, due to his specific disabilities and health issues. Does your son ask for food very rarely? Does he have a pain from his G-tube button? No, he recovered from his surgery. He has no pain at all from his stoma site. There you go. Oh, lots of people. I mean, I would sit up all night if it was live. So would I. I'd sit there with my eyes taped open too. I'd just order continued a coffee delivered. Yep, it's not hard to do. She really needs to stop. Yep. Wait, I've seen him asking for ice cream and other foods on her lives. So which is it? Can he eat or can't eat food? I don't know. This is so humiliating for that child, plastered all over the internet. This is the thing. He's going to see. So many that I know. It's amazing, isn't it? I don't know. It's pretty cool that there's so many in here. Feeding tube industry, yeah. All right, so where's everyone? Where do you live? Okay, we've got Michigan, yeah. Well, that's right. I think you can get those ones, can't you? London, yeah. I don't know, Nikki. I really don't know. I know, but she says he can't eat anything. But then he can eat for enjoyment or something. So, well, which means he can eat. I don't know. At some point, username says it becomes daily life. It's her that keeps reminding everyone he's sick. It feeds her needs for sympathy. Yep. He can have food for mouth and taste. It's not uncommon for people with pig feeds to have this. Lots don't have any. Well, no, there's like that. Taking care with many kids with belly tube feeding and they can eat. Yeah. I would love when they go and they start to do their deposition or their discovery, whatever it is that they just put all the clips of KJ saying one thing, then flip flop into the next thing, then saying the next thing, then flip flop into the next thing, saying the next thing, and just show her flip flopping around. I can't comment on KJ's child. The person that I know, she reminds me of had a child removed due to wow. He is, and he seems to be very intelligent. Well, that's right. He's in private medical stuff. She said he needs meds to daily survive. Hello, children with type 1 diabetics and anaphylaxis. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's lots of them that need to buy. He eats. Mm. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I don't like talking about him either, but when he's put online, it makes it really, really hard. Not to, but well, everyone, I've got my last day of work for this hotel quarantine tomorrow, so it's another 4:30 in the morning rise up. I've got to get up. So tomorrow night I can be with you all night long. Yeah, what happened last night? Not much. She quit Twitter for 5 minutes. Remember, she gets both financial benefits and also she was kicked out of a Facebook group. That's what it's her. I've noticed he's a lot higher on the spectrum than my son. He's nearly half my son's age, right? Knowing her personality doesn't surprise me. She's just the type of person who always has it with them. Oh yeah, there's always those people. So tomorrow I'll stay on for longer, but I just need to get some sleep for work. I think I have a few days off. I've got some days off, and then I've got to. Then I'll be working at the Australian Open. Well, the way she went after Susan for saying child was absolutely disgusting and shows how far out of touch she is. She is. Yeah. Tomorrow night I'll have a link because Susan's involved with a charity, and so all of us creators have been asked to post the link to help raise money for it, and so we think it's the thing that we can do is to help Susan help others. So I'm going to post that tomorrow. I've just got to pull it out of where I need to just get it so I can put it into the comment stream. But I think T-Spiracy had it in her video too. She put it at the end of her video. Yeah, he does deserve, sister. That's right. Well, that's good. I'm glad that she's found the community, and she's been very appreciative of the yes, school starting on a Friday. Believe it or not, school starts on Friday. It makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Yes, so please if you can, show thumbs up. Oh, I've got 2 dislikes. So is it up time for KJ and Toad yet? So that's okay. Like, yeah. So anyway, so I'll see you tomorrow and we can discuss the court filing because no doubt by the time I come online tomorrow night, it will be discussed. The only thing that I will delay me is if uncivil law is live, but other than that, I'll be on normal time. And I'll catch you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, hit the like button, and I tell you, this is just an amazing community. I'm just thank you all. Thank you all. All right.